feel like the last couple conscious coffees have been like bitch sessions. And this just is what it is, right? Because, in conscious coffee land, the way I roll is that everything is very organic and very authentic and very in the moment. What is coming up, in the world that I see, and what are people bringing to me? What's rising up in different ways? And over the last couple weeks, especially, but over the last week, for sure, I've been working with a lot of people around the topic of getting their shit together in their lives of business, like the creation pieces. And a lot of my clients are really, really working their butts off to try to understand what means. So today I decided, after I just got done with emails and I just got done with all this different stuff and talking to fellow practitioners and planning out different things and working with, like, Addison Bell and I are working with potentially and getting a pretty good lead into doing some work around our local area with some local sex shops and stuff and toy stores and just fun stuff, right? Teaching classes and everything. And just looking at what I have kind of picked up on over the last couple of weeks from sitting down, in the boardroom with different people, and from doing different conversations with different entrepreneurs and people that are mentoring with me and coaching with me on different levels around the topic of building a business. I have tons of followers who are who are looking at building an online legacy, an online empire, who are wanting that stream of income that they don't have to work for every single day, that money just shows up in the bank. And I can tell you that it is a wonderful feeling to have money just show up in the bank. I mean, I love it when I open up my account and I'm like, who paid me today? Where did that come from? It's an amazing feeling of freedom that comes from that. But you only get to gain that feeling of freedom by doing that fucking work. And I'm all about, get into your flow and find your groove and get into alignment and ease and all this different stuff, and not working so hard that you're working at the wrong things. You're applying yourself to the wrong things. But I can tell you what, in the world of business, any business, whether it is a brick and mortar business or it is the world of online today, you have to show the fuck up. Like, you have to show the fuck up in your business if you want to be seen. Today's advertising is different than what it was just 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. The advertising of our parents and our grandparents, that stuff today, the paper flyers and door hangers and newspaper ads and all that kind of stuff, you get like less than 1% return on that. And that's if you're doing really, really good. Today's world is about connection, because we are so deprived from actual connection. We all have ourselves locked up in this world of the web, in our social media, in our texting, and oops, what's this app doing and that's app, and all this different stuff, and we're Snapchatting and WhatsApping and Facebooking and tweeting and checking our email every 2 seconds. Our phones are going bzz, 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 and we're so caught in there, and that's how we're connecting. That makes us crave authenticity, crave realness. And in order to be an expert in any chosen field in today's world, you can have all the knowledge, all the certifications, all this amazing skill and talent. And you need that. You do. You need that. I'm an advocate of knowing your material, not just going, oh, I had a divorce, so now I'm a divorce expert. No, that's not the case. You can't do that. Oh, I had a baby, so now I know all about this. No, you need to have some backing there. You need to have some actual substantial understanding to stuff, because you're going to get asked the tough questions. And because in the world of, especially like the healing practices, coaching, psychology, all this different stuff, we're working with other people. Just like much if we were working with somebody in their finances, you don't want to give wrong or bad advice to somebody else, because you're dealing, no matter what it is, you're dealing with other people's lives. So I don't know about you, but it just feels morally wrong to work with somebody in any area of their life and not actually have some knowledge to support what you are preaching and teaching. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to those people out there who have the knowledge, who have the skills, who have the passion, who have the desire, who really truly want to help, to really truly want to make a big impact in this world, who, really feel toward whatever that niche is. Yes, you people out there who are struggling. I see you struggling. I see people all the time. I have so many people that are in different multi-level companies that follow me, and their first point of contact to me is, "Hey, do you want to buy this health product? Do you want to buy this oil? Do you want to buy this program? Do you want to buy?" And I don't even know them. We've got friended on Facebook, or we're just connecting, and they're like, "Hey, hi, I don't know anything about you, but I friended you. Do you want to buy this?" Why do I want to buy from you? Why? Why would I want to buy that? Now, I use essential oils. Now I have a person that I purchase from. Okay. I use nutritional products. I don't use skincare things. So people, if you're ever trying to sell me skincare things, just know I'm an F no to it, because I don't use skincare things. I'm El Natural outside of my eyeliner, my mascara, my lipstick, of which I have used the same stuff for many, many years, and I'm not game to change that at any given time. But I can tell you that when we approach on social media or in email, and we just approach from that sales, I'm looking for you to purchase from me, but I'm not going to give you any good reason as to why you should. Realize that this world that we live in has lots of different options. Okay, lots and lots of different options. It's not the world of yesterday. It isn't. In today's world, any topic, anything that we want, we have 1,000,001 choices for. So what sells somebody toward what you are selling? Why would they want to purchase from you? And that's the question that you need to be asking yourself. Why would they want to purchase from me? And who is my clientele? FYI, your clientele is just other representations of you. You are your clientele. You sell to you. This is where the selling process can get really easy. People ask me all the time, like, I have a really, really crazy ass schedule. Okay. My schedule is booked into, 6-7 weeks out. Easy. Often people are asking to book even further out than that. I have constant drop-ins and different people asking me questions. That's not an issue. But why is it not an issue? It's because I market to people that are similar in thought, feeling, and wound as me. So I can get that. Okay? That's how you get it. Market to yourself or some aspect of self. Show the fuck up every single day. Hey, good morning, Addison. Good morning, April. Show the fuck up every single day. If you are building a business and if you think that sharing a quote or a meme is showing up, that's not showing up. It's not showing up. Okay? Showing up means give some meat and potatoes. Let people know what you know. Give them so much richness that they go, holy fuck, if they gave me this for free, what would I get if I paid them? What would I get if I paid them? Because they're feeding me good knowledge. I'm growing every single day that I follow this person. I'm learning something new. I'm being challenged. That's the person. That's the person that you want to go to, because they're consistently educating, sharing, showing themselves, revealing, talking about different issues in whatever that field might be. They're not just saying, here's a picture of my product, buy it. Hey, here's a meme. Oh, that was so funny. Let me share this media thing. Let me share that media thing. Let me share this. Let me share that. Other people's shit. You're never going to sell anything of yours or be actually respected if you are constantly sharing everybody else's stuff and not creating your own. Not letting you be felt to your market. You want to grow your market? Show up for your market. Show up for your market at least once a day. I encourage 3 or 4 times a day. If you're in business for yourself and you're using social media and you have an online platform of some sort and you're selling some sort of product online and you look at the world as though it's your marketplace, then you need to be showing up at least 3 times a day. Some fashion or form. Do not ever let a day go by that you're not showing up twice and not with a here's a quote or here's a meme. No, you actually need to let yourself, your education, your passion be seen. There's a reason why I consistently do conscious coffee. I created conscious coffee to break through a hurdle a few years back. I was scared to death of doing video. It was traumatic for me. It really was. It was so traumatic. I was terrified. I was so critical, hated even the concept of it. It was just like anxiety. It was like, oh my God, I need to make it through this. That wasn't what I did, although a couple of them I did do that. I was like, I just need a drink to just make it through this. And the concept of doing an online program, an online training, a group event online where I'm behind this little screen talking to people that I can't see. Put me in front of a room of 50, 60, 100, 200 people. I'm good. I'm like, yes, this is the stage. I got this. Put me behind this little screen 2.5 years ago, 3 years, whatever it's been now. And I wanted to throw up. Absolutely hated it. So I started Conscious Coffee because I wanted to grow. And I knew that the only way that I could grow was to push myself to do something that was really uncomfortable. Something consistently that was really uncomfortable. And so Conscious Coffee was birthed. And from that birthing of a commitment of 30 days, because I believe that you can change your life in 30 days. From that commitment of doing it every single day for 30 days, I grew a following, and I had people go, no, please do not stop this. This is good shit. And so here we are, conscious, however many hundreds of conscious coffees later. And I've played with other ideas, and I was like, yeah, that's fun. And that's fun. And from that, I got good enough and comfortable enough in my own skin to let myself be revealed authentically, no matter what's going on. Look at yesterday's conscious coffee. That was fucking crazy. I let myself be revealed to the point that now I can create online courses with ease. With ease. There's no need to go and feel tight about it. So I can pop out an online course really, really smooth and easy and be connective and be able to speak to my audience and be able to teach from a very real perspective, not from I'm up here and they're down there. No, that does not sell. That does not teach. We learn from people who get us. We learn from people that we go, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. I feel them right there. I feel like they know me, that they get me, that they see me. That's the person that we go after. Somebody that is far enough ahead of us that we can respect where they've come from and where they're at and the process that they've been through. Somebody that we can look at and go, wow, I can see that they really had to push, but look at where they're at. And there's pieces of me that I see showing up in them. That means that I can relate. And when we can relate to our teachers, our educators, our marketers, because no matter what you're marketing, if your follow cannot relate to you, cannot engage with you, cannot connect and feel understood and heard, then why the fuck would they purchase from you? Why would they work with you? They need to be able to feel you. They need to be able to relate. This is why being in alignment to who you really are in this moment for right where you are in your growth, because we're always growing and expanding and none of us know ourselves 100%, but be right with who you are right now. That's how you reach out. That's where you get felt. But you've got to actually let yourself feel yourself in order to be felt. This is a vulnerability marketing world these days. For those of us who are entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, online business owners, creators of programs and events and authors and speakers and everything else out there that uses social media as a prime tool for marketing, connecting, selling to our follow, who understand that. If you're in the online marketing world, I can tell you, show the fuck up, and don't show the fuck up fake. Don't try to always be perfect. Laugh at yourself. Be human. People want to see human. People want to see that you got shit going on too. People want to see you on your good and your bad days. People want to feel you, because if you're always perfect and you're always getting it right, how are they ever going to do it? How are they ever going to connect? They're always going to have you too much on a pedestal. So be real. Be real and show the fuck up. Stop sharing everybody else's stuff, because you're not doing yourself any favors. And your market is not going to really respect you sharing everybody else's stuff and believe that they should purchase that shit either. Okay? Or really care about it outside of the humorous stuff that goes on that we all see, you know, the ones with the 16 million views out there. We all laugh about it and everything. Well, I don't know why. I just saw the one where the squirrel got its nuts caught in the fence and everything. That was a horrible. But no, you know, like we see all of us see the horror, all of us see those funny things. That's fine. You can go ahead and you can share occasionally that stuff. But if you go to your wall and you see nothing but memes and quotes and shares from other people, or a bunch of negativity, or a bunch of politics where you're really going this way or that way, or a bunch of stuff that's just very, very negative and very extremely controversial, well, number one, yes, you are shrinking down your niche right there. You are definitely not casting a large net, and you do not have to cast a large net to have a big follow and to have a large business and to make, 6-7 figures a year. You don't have to have a large net for that. You actually need a smaller net, but your net needs to be focused not on your political views, okay? Not on your political views, unless you're selling some political thing. It needs to be focused on who you are as a person, what your beliefs are, what you can share, what can you offer, what can you teach, how can you better your market, how can you let them feel understood and connect, which means start talking to yourself and stop second guessing that talk, because that's the perfect marketing tools. Get your ass out there in different ways, whether it is creating audio, starting, a vlog, starting a live stream consistently, once a week even, Shit, I used to write like 1 or 2 articles a month, and it would be so strenuous for me because I would have to have the house quiet, and I'd have to make sure that I processed through all my crap really good before I shared it. I'd want to process it because I didn't want to be perceived weak. I was too vulnerable of a space. I didn't want to let my shit hang out there. How was I, the expert over here, the one that was supposed to be having this great relationship and this great sex and all this abundance and all that stuff? Oh, now I had an ow spot. I can't share that ow spot. I need to get through the ow spot first. I can't talk from this point of pain. Guess what? People are sitting in pain. And if you have a solution to their pain, the best time to actually talk to them is when you feel that little bit of pain, and then flip it as to how are you working through it? What are you doing to solve your problems? What's the path? Give them the direction and make sure that they know that you are the solution. And they're going to want to follow you because you get it. You get it. And you're there consistently, and consistency equals respect. Sorry to say, but it does. We respect those that we see the most of. We look at them as leaders. We look at them as experts because they're always consistently there. There is a stability to them, where when we see somebody that's just pop, 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 this popcorn thing of I'm here now, a flash in the pan, and I'm gone, and here's a whole bunch of shit that doesn't matter, but now I'm going to pop you in a message, a private message, and say, buy my product. Why? You know what? I got 10 other people trying to sell me the same thing. Why should I buy from you? Why? So, if you're one of those people out there doing your daily hustle and you think that the work thing that you're doing for your business, your online empire building, is anything like I just described, as far as just sharing the memes and the quotes and the other people's shit, and then just sending off before you even get to know somebody, and on that note, before I leave this, on that note, if you are one of those people, and I'm sure that some of you have had this happen, I'm sure that all of us have had this happen. You know, the people that they friend you and then they message you and they say, hey, where do you live? What country are you in? What state are you in? Or, you know, what's your business? And for most of us, we have where we're at, our location, and if we're online marketers or entrepreneurs, most of us have our career path down there with links, right? We'd be stupid not to. Even our personal profiles are business links, right? Don't be that person that friends somebody and then ask the basic questions that you can answer by clicking on the person's picture. Okay? Don't be that person. Don't try to sell them something and not even then ask stupid questions. If you want to be perceived as an expert, you want to be perceived as somebody who is legit, who is, you know, really knows their stuff, then take the 2 seconds that it takes to actually click on somebody's picture, see where they're located, and learn just a little bit about them before you start asking repetitive questions that could have been answered by you just taking the 5 seconds. April, great advice. Hey, good morning. Addison, that drives me crazy. I hate when people message me just to sell to me. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that the close rate on that kind of stuff has to be, I mean, I don't do that. I market to people. In my events creating and stuff, I will pop off messages to people and say, hey, you showed interest in this and we're coming up to deadline. Class is almost full, blah, 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 blah. You know, here's the link. Make sure you register. Do you have any questions? But that's because they've shown interest. If there are people that are on some sort of follow generation lead and they've signed up with their permission, they're saying, hey, yeah, let me know about this, then I will reach out to them personally. And I'm not going to ask them stupid questions. I'm reaching out to them to do an inquiry to see if there's anything that I can answer for them, because it's an objection. It's just an objection that has them stopped. And most objections, 99% of them, can be overcome. And most objections are the same. You might notice in your field of choice that you get asked the same questions, that people have the same objections. If you haven't noticed that, start to write down the things that you're being asked so that you can get a basic outline as to what those common questions are, and then write down what your answers are and practice your own script so that you can pop it off like this with ease. So if you are meeting somebody at an event, or you're meeting them on a Facebook Live, or they're on a phone call, it does not matter how you meet this person. When this stuff comes to you, you have the answer. It's smooth. It comes across very naturally that way, because there's only about 6 to 10 things that people are going to pop up to say, hey, I don't want to do this. But all they're asking for, remember that any objection is only an inquiry for more information. That's it. An objection equals inquiry for more information, not no. Do not look at the objection as a no. Until they say no, it's not a no. It's just an inquiry for more information. Okay? Okay, guys, on that note, I'm going to let you go. So if I've said anything on here that has been helpful to you, please share Conscious Coffee. You know, share it with people. I know we all know people out there who are in different entrepreneur businesses out there, online, local, whatever it is, small business owners. It does not matter if it's brick and mortar, on any which way. If you're in business for yourself, then you need to probably listen to this, because I hit this point this morning where I was just like, fuck. Because I was like, why are people doing this? You know, it's like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to get your business going if you're willing to just suck it in just a smidgen, do what is a little bit rough, uncomfortable, and step the fuck up and show up with your authentic self and realize who your market is. When you sit down and you say, who's my target market? Don't go any further than your mirror. don't go any further than your mirror. You are your target market. That's who you can relate to. That's who you're going to be able to lead. That's who you're going to be able to connect with. If you're trying to connect with anybody else outside of that, then realize that you're not going to get them and they're not going to get you. So you can't get too upset about the no's that you're getting there, okay? And if you're a woman trying to market to men or a man trying to market to women, just realize that you're just marketing to the opposite energy of yourself. So if you are a woman marketing to men, then you probably got some masculine energy inside of you. And it's that masculine energy that is going to attract the right men into your business. If you're a man marketing to women about something, you probably got a good amount of emotional stability and understanding, feminine energy there. Okay. And that is the space that you are actually marketing from, not your logical male brain. Women are not going to buy into the logical male brain unless they are masculine women, and vice versa for men. I could go on and on and on about this, which is why I teach classes on some of this stuff, which, you know, hey, go to my programs page, check out Ass in the Sand, check out the Monetizing Badass Babes in Belief that Addison and I did. There's a whole bunch of different stuff on there. But yeah, if I've said anything that's helpful, please hit the share button. Thank you for your loves, your likes, your comments. And if you would like to know more about my private mentorship as to how to create that business of your dreams, how to live that fuck yes life, how to call in that 6-figure plus income that you should be having as an entrepreneur, then make sure to message me privately or leave a comment in the comment section here. As always, everybody, I love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing Thursday. Remember, stop existing, start living. I'll catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee.